Okay, 3, in, go. Hey guys, this is Borre, a.k.a. Wasdanah, and I'm bringing you guys another Black Ops 2 commentary. The gameplay that you're watching in the background is a 19-1 public match S&D, like humiliation. If you go 19-1, you really demolish those kids. Azamat got this game, and yeah, obviously the enemies I mean, were not that good, because, I mean, it's public matches. No one is really good in public matches, apart from obviously if they're really good players start playing public matches. But in general, I think 90% of the public match players are not good players. But anyway, what I want to talk to you guys about in this commentary is what I personally think is the best possible team for Black Ops 2. And maybe I'm just going to say Call of Duty in general, because even though it's like every game might have their different like top dogs, I kind of do see it like the complexity, for example. I think they're still going to be possibly the best team in Call of Duty Ghosts, even though it's made by Infinity Ward and not by Treyarch. But anyway, the best team in Black Ops 2 was without a doubt Complexity. Even though I am a fan of Optic, I respect Envy and I would want them to win. Like, my perfect outcome for a tournament would be Optic 1, Envy 2. It's simple, because I respect all those guys. But the guys from Complexity are just that good. They're amazing. They're the best player. They're the best team in this game without a doubt. I mean, if you look at, I think it was MLG Orlando, the last tournament. I don't really know. Optic played the finals against Complexity, and Optic went up 5-0 in search, and Complexity actually got it like 1-5-6. That just shows how good of a team they are. So I do think that if you would have to choose the best possible team for this game, that the base would have to consist out of players of Complexity, just because they are that strong of a squad. So I would definitely get Clayster and Crim6 in that team. Crim6 is without a doubt, in my opinion, the best player in Black Ops 2. I didn't really know how good he was, just because I only really follow Optic matchups. So if Complexity plays like another squad, I usually don't even watch it. I'm just like, when there's a tournament, I just look up when Optic plays, and then I only watch that game. But I watched, I think it was the finals of Gfinity 2, and yes, it was the finals of Gfinity 2, and Complexity was losing 2-0 to Epsilon, and Crimson just went fucking ham. I mean, and that's when I realized this guy is the best player in this game. So Crim6 definitely has to be in the best team. So does Clayster. He is the best anchor in this game, without a doubt. I mean, Merc is a good player. Jacob now fulfills the role of anchor in Optic. Parasite, you know, the captain of Unite, is a very good player as well. But Clayster is just, he's the best anchor in the game. Plus, and that's something you really shouldn't forget, he gets his team hyped up. I mean, if you look at the way they play, you hear Clayster like constantly shouting like, let's go, and even though you might think like, wow, it's so retarded that he does that, that gets your team hyped, you know. So Clayster definitely needs to be there. So you got Clayster and Crim6, and then obviously the best team has to have the Ginger Ninja. So Scumpy, he's still very young as well, so I think he's going to become the best player with like, I mean, without anyone who can challenge him, you know. I think he's going to be so fucking good. He's already amazing. I mean, you got Scumpy, you know, the guy from Optic, he's a Slayer as well. So you got Crim6, who fulfills the role of a Slayer. Scumpy does the same thing. Then you got Clayster, who's just the anchor of the team. And then I'd say the other player has to be, I think, Killer, you know, Unite Killer, because I think that he can really fulfill a role of objective player. I don't really know what role he does fulfill in the Unite squad at the moment, but I just think that he can really do that role very well. So, you know, Scumpy, Killer, Crim6, and Clayster, I think that's an amazing squad. Killer, he does, a lot of people like give him some slack because he does trash talk quite a lot when he plays, but this is a commentary about the best team, not the friendliest team, because the friendliest team would probably consider out of Rambo as well, because Rambo is a very cool guy. I mean, not that I know him in a person, but I just think that Rambo is pretty cool. But so I think the fact that Killer like shouts to his enemies, you know, I mean, I think a lot of us have seen, you know, the clip where he's like, Karma, you are nervous. You might think of that as a douchebag move, but it really does help your team. So this is the final scoreboard. Azamat went ham. I hope you guys enjoyed my, I still call it my view on the competitive side of Call of Duty, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.